Everybody, Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh Hashem Shah. Shalom to the left. Now, I said I was going to make this video later, but since I'm on here and I got some more leisure time, I'm going to go ahead and do it now. So I happened to scroll down, just looking at some random stuff while I was doing my business on it. And I'll be on Twitter just looking at certain stuff. I don't really post much. When I happened to see this little particular incident that happened with this woman and this dude, and I scrolled down and it says everything about the suffering of a black man has to do with the betrayal by black women, whether it's slavery, black men going to jail, lack of working ethics, killing and disrespect from other races is all got to do with being betrayed by the black woman. Well, not every damn thing, but a vast amount of things. So, don't look at this video as a video that they don't like our women, because I definitely love black, well, I won't even say black, brown women, dark-skinned women of all shades, really. But the attitude and the perspective that they have towards us, they do cause a lot of suffering. When babies are born, who are the leaders are the ones that have the most abortions? The list goes on now. But I got some precepts that came to mind too as well. Now in this actual video, let me show this video. There's two different views of it. Go to it.
Dozens of gunshots ring out at a Rockford home.
He was a family person. He wasn't.
Now look at the smile she got on her face. It's supposed to be her husband. I know how I've seen women, they react to their husband dying or whatever. They mourn, they cry. They're not going to be smiling and all joyful and shit unless they set them up.
Really.
And this is a key prime example of why, as men, you got to carry yourself a certain way. You got to move right. You got to maneuver a certain way. Ultimately, you got to be in good standards with the Most High, because if you're really pleasing the Most High, He's not going to give you over to something like this.
For this type of stuff, you know.
Tashima McIntosh Lee tells me she was at the house on Jonathan Tuesday evening when her husband, Louis Lee, was killed.
Yeah, it did happen real fast. It was weird. They just opened up my door and just got the shooting. At first, they left back out because I thought they left. And then they came back in and started shooting again.
Home security footage shows 3 men walk up to the door and begin shooting. You can hear one telling someone to stay down.
Stay down! Stay down! Stay down!
And then yelling to get out.
Y'all already shot him the first time y'all came in and shot at him the first time, so why would you come back in? Like, that's stupid.
Tashima has nothing to say to the people responsible for her husband's death.
You know why? Because she was in on that shit. You know, take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. Now, that's the other view right here, though. Then the door was open. That's how me personally, whenever I go to a woman's house, I'm locking the door my damn self. I'm not letting her lock the fucking door. She probably won't even lock that shit. Let me go to something else real quick. Pull some precepts. That's why. As a man, you have to do what's pleasing to the Most High. Fuck all the other shit that people be talking about. This off real quick. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, verse 3. It says, "Give not thy strength unto a woman, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings." So don't give your strength to a woman. That man for sure was giving this strength to her. Probably telling her everything. Giving her all the info, the scoops on everything about his financial situation, accounts, who knows, what else. Probably had an insurance policy too. you know, through the spirit, that's what it was. Probably took out an insurance policy recently. She found out it was 750,000 or 500,000 or whatever. To a little hood rat, that's a lot of money. Divided up with some other scumbag niggas. Read on some more. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, and verse 1, it said, the words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. See, if your mama tell you about these shit, you should pay attention to that shit. Because I remember when I was young, my mom used to teach me about certain stuff so I can maneuver the right way when I got older. Now, verse 2, it says, what, my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my bowels, give not thy strength unto woman, nor thy ways that was destroyed kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. Give strong drink to him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be heavy of hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. Open thy mouth for the dumb, and the cause of all such as are appointed to destruction. Open thy mouth, judge righteously, and plead the cause of the poor and needy. Now, it goes into the virtues of a noble woman, but that's like, hey, that's like finding a needle in a damn haystack. You got one, hold on to it. If not, hey, you already know how to maneuver. Let me see. What the priest said. Okay. Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7. Let's see. Let me see, I want to get to which one exactly. All right, verse 23 now, just read on down. That's why you have to consider these things. Like this book, how people be like, oh, I'm going to give you some game. This book give you the game, for real. And I said, all this I have proved by wisdom. I said, I will be wise, but it was far from me. That which is far off, and exceeding deep. Who can find it out? I applied my heart to know, and to search, and to seek out wisdom, and the reason of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, even the foolishness and madness. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleased of God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. So back to this video right here. And whatever he was doing, he wasn't pleasing the Most High because he got caught up in this shit. And she just rolled on out the way. See, that's why you want to please the Most High. So you don't get caught up in shit like that. Verse 27 says, behold, I have found, said the preacher, count one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. Lo, this only have I found, that Yahweh have made man upright, but they have sought out many adventures. And they do, just like whenever you're dealing with a woman or whatever, she come over. I'm willing to bet my last fucking dollar on that she's not gonna put that phone down unless you say something about it. That's an invention. Little scams, they try to get your money. They'll try to milk you. The list goes on. I ain't gonna go down the whole list. I'm sure you're familiar. But that's why you have to seek out His wisdom. You have to seek out the Most High so He can deliver you from these things. See, one more piece of it I want to do. And that's all. I ain't want to stretch this out too long. It's in the book of Micah. Let me see, I want to read on down to just to get the full gist of this. Book of Micah chapter 7 and verse 7, it says, "Therefore I will look unto the Lord, I will wait for the power of my salvation. My power will hear me, rejoice not against me, O my enemy. When I fall, I shall rise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be my light unto me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me," which he's actually doing right now. That's why you see these nations going against each other. He's maneuvering them to go against each other, just to wipe each other out. We ain't gotta go to put no militia together and fight the elites or fight China or fight Russia and all that. He make them fight each other. Now it says he will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. And she that is my enemy shall see it. Because a lot of women, especially if you try to carry yourself as a righteous man, tell a woman, "Oh, I don't smoke, I don't do this, I don't do that," they look at you like you're boring or whatever. Try to be an honorable man, have morals, values, and principles. That get shunned, that get frowned upon. And see, when the Most High raise certain men up, they gonna see that shit, and then they gonna regret how they was acting. And it says, "When she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power?" Just like Job's wife. She was like, "Why not curse the Lord and die?" Going through all this stuff, you got boils on your body and all that. Why not curse him and die? Because a lot of women, they faithless. They gotta have them inventions. If it ain't tangible, they ain't got no faith in it. Men, we have a different mindset when it comes to faith. We understand stuff can happen without us touching it right away. It ain't gotta just be there right away. You gotta be patient for it. Now we in this microwave generation. If it ain't there now, it ain't gonna be there. That's how most people think. Now it says, "My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." And that's what's gonna happen. A lot of chicks, man. If the scriptures say men should travail like a woman with a child, what you think these chicks gonna be doing? Let's start with the men first. Then they just trickle on down. But you're gonna have certain men that's not gonna be in that weak beta male spirit too, so that's why Isaiah 4:1 gonna come into play. 7 women should take hold of one man. Because they're gonna wanna be safe, they're gonna wanna be guided, they're gonna have that guidance, that stability. Let me see, this is another precept I want to get. And I'll just end this off since I'm thinking about it. Book of Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 12. It says, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man and the golden wedge of Ophir." And why is a man going to be made that way? Because men are returning back to that way that people say, "Oh, that was the old ways, the ancient ways, the Bible day ways." Them days ain't over with. Just Esau fooled your ass to think ain't none of that stuff going on. When all these prophecies going on, signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, it was an eclipse or something that's supposed to just have happened. You got earthquakes popping up everywhere, wars and rumors of wars. So them days ain't over with. Them days still going. Let me see. I'm gonna get another precept. Then I end this off. I keep saying that, but I keep popping in my mind. This one, I wanted to look into this, but this perfect right here. I'm just having it pop up. It says, for God giveth to a man that is good in his sight, wisdom. So fuck what everybody else see, because that's what's wrong with a lot, especially men, because men be doing this shit now. I be seeing a lot of this going on. Trying to get online, taking all these pictures and posing and shit, trying to be pleasing to everybody else's sight. What about the Most High? It says, for God giveth to a man that is good in his sight, wisdom and knowledge and joy. And that's what you want, because if you got wisdom and knowledge, you know how to maneuver through society, you know how to manage your funds, you know how to negotiate deals, you know what foods to eat, you know what herbs and stuff to take, like medicine. You know how to deal with these wicked ass women when you're around them. The list goes on. And you be joyful. You don't be sitting around all sad, suicidal and shit. Gotta take all these drugs to escape reality. But let me read on some more. It says, but to the sinner he giveth travail. Hey, you can't make this up, man. Now it says, to gather and to heap up that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Because the reason why it's vexing, because you know, I can't obtain this unless the Most High give me this. That's vexing. Because as sure as he can give it, he can take it away too. So that's why we gotta keep sending prayers up, asking the Most High to bring these devils down, to get us up out of this society so we actually can dwell with our women in a peaceful manner. Actually raise families how they supposed to be raised. Actually have a stable society. A real government, not no set up shit to destroy people. That's what people should be looking for. So I just want to bring this up since I've seen this video online so I can stay alert. Like that slogan say, know your worth, kings.